we love, helping our employees grow and develop into future leaders. I want to bring them into the conversation. A lot of them have so many different unique skill sets, from operations to digital to marketing. I know a lot of them have some questions about how to shape their future and their leadership. And so I'm going to let some of you ask questions, introduce yourself, and ask Howard whatever's on your mind.
So I actually have a question about the servant leadership that you talked about. So in a smaller organization, I feel like it's easier to make that a tangible thing. But as you grow and you scale and you get larger and larger and expand, how do you make that tangible while you're actually growing rapidly?
Well, you have to expect it first, right? The expectation is that that's how it'll be, and so that's everybody. I remember I was giving a presentation to a group of Starbucks leaders, and we had a program, a leadership development program called Leading with Heart, and so somebody in the meeting, we were talking about the size of the company and how it was growing, and somebody said, we're getting so big, how can we expect everybody to care? And my answer back was, how can we not? You go in with the expectations that everybody's going to care, and that people that you reward and recognize are the people that do that. And after a while, what happens, that drumbeat goes to the organization, and people start to understand what the expectations are. And then you have to reinforce it. It has to be consistent and constant. And that's what I did. Like I said, I was relentless about that, and I expected the people that reported to me to be relentless about it. And when you do that, then everybody begins to understand it. And the people that can't live under that, then they kind of work themselves out of the place. They kind of leave on their own because they're uncomfortable. But I think tell me what your expectations are, number one, and then tell me how you reinforce those expectations. And and that'll tell me how committed you are to that, and who gets rewarded and recognized, and I'll tell you what happens in an organization. And you have to practice it. You can't say to somebody, well, I want you to be nice, and then you're a jerk. That doesn't work, right? We all know of companies where the leaders were jerks. I can think of one called Uber, right? The guy that founded Uber was not a nice guy, right? And eventually, amazingly enough, because of the internet, the founder of Uber got blown out of the company. Now, he still was a major shareholder, made a lot of money, but he wasn't leading the company anymore. And that happened because of how he treated his people. And basically his people forced him out. But leaders have to live it. It's not do as I say, it's do as I do.